Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we made our way through what was left of the Chrono lair. And, well, in that chair, we found Azala. What is she after? And, well, what does she have in store for us? Not looking forward to this one. Holy crap, that's a giant freaking dinosaur. Holy crap. Red star. All stain the earth red. So we saw that up there before in a different area. Though it may be our fate to perish, we will not simply hand this world over to you. With this black Chrono, I can finally exterminate those filthy apes. You just might. They each have a battle cry, and it's time for combat. Starting with Ayla, we want to steal from Azala. And we get the magic tap. Excellent. Now, Azala is weird. Azala is a target you don't have to take out, but it's beneficial to take it out. You want to hit Azala with whatever you can that deals a good amount of damage, and the thing is, not everything does. Seems to be relatively effective to hit with fire. You would think Volt Bite would be a good choice. Now, the thing is, you don't have to fully take out Azala first. As you can see, we're not getting as much damage that way. Now, Azala can teleport a rock and deal a decent amount of damage. If you don't want to fight, you can use Hypno Wave to put Azala to sleep, and that will trigger the advancement of the fight. So we can also pick you up and throw you up and drop you. That doesn't do a lot of damage. For whatever reason, fire seems to be your best bet against Azala. I'm not sure if she's specifically weak to fire, or if that's just one of the few things that does good damage to her. Hey! Ow! Don't eat me! I think we need to heal you. But yeah, if you put Azala to sleep, the way I did there, it will also advance the fight as it normally would. I'm going to do another fire sword here. And then on Ayla's next turn, I'll show you why we're specifically eliminating Azala first. And that's because if you go and attack this guy, it's not going to go well for you. He's got a massive amount of health. I think he's got 10,000 HP. And he's got crazy-ass defense as well. But if we take Azala down either by force or by sleep, it will trigger the next stage of the boss fight, and we'll be able to target this guy. But you don't want to target this guy right away. I'm going to do another kiss on you. And then we're going to wait a second here. Removes defense and is storing power. Now, he's powering up for a powerful attack, but at the same time, he's also now susceptible to our attacks. And I love the glowing golden black Chrono there. So we get 1,000 damage out of that, and we get 250 out of that. Not the greatest in the world. Let's see what we can do going the other way using Fire Sword here, and well, let's try a rock throw. That seems like one mighty task for Ayla to pull off. That's a big dude. They are smart enough to code certain enemies that look big enough to not be susceptible to being thrown up in the air so that they can't. You cannot use rock throw on this boss because he's just too big. We'll show off Falcon hit there, see what kind of damage we can get out of that. Looks like we got more out of Volt Bite so far. I missed how much we got out of Fire Sword there. Alright, so you're at 1 there. Let's go for a Flame Kick and see what we get out of that. mix that with the spin cut. 700? Yeah, it looks like our best bet is still what we were doing before. So now we got 0. Now he's going to hit us with a fire-based attack, and it's not going to feel good. We have fire protection, so our fire damage is reduced by about 50% there. So you can kind of imagine how powerful this would be otherwise. So we're just going to mid-tonic everyone and keep everyone back up to where they should be. And let's see. Yeah, so your defense has been raised again, I think. Because now he's attacking and dealing a bunch of damage. Ouch. Okay, we're going to mid-tonic you again. I can't remember what you charm from this guy. I don't normally charm him. All I know is I get the magic tab and I move on. Oh, he gets a power tab. My bad. My bad. Alright, let's do a Volt Bite. Pretty sure your defense is up, though I could be wrong. Still love how that looks. Yeah, his defense is up. Your best bet at this point is to focus on healing. I'm just a little impatient. There we go. So now we will cycle over and we'll do more Volt Bites and more Napalms here. Now, since Luke is doing less damage than everyone else, if I need anyone to do healing, or in this case, it looks like MP, we're going to need to recover some MP here. So she'll be on that duty coming up. But just keep everyone's stats, you know, their HP high enough to survive. You know, over 200 should be good. Counters are always appreciated. I just love that look, the golden look on Ayla or on the boss that you were fighting. It's just really, really cool. He's just intimidating us at this point. I think that might inflict the status that we saw in the fight against Magus, known as HP down, or might be sap in some variations. I think it's similar to like a status like sap in some Final Fantasy games. It basically it's a reverse regen. It lowers your HP gradually. It's basically so slow that you don't even need to look at it. Don't really need to worry too much about his damage other than that. Just make sure you're prepared for that one attack, and then, you know, stay above 200, 250. You should be good. And there we go. He didn't get another shot to do that in. 25 tech points. Gotta level up. That's not the music I expected to play. It can't be. Could the heavens truly have sided with the apes? Listen, primates. Let it be known, we reptites fought bravely to the bitter end. They'll understand. Now what? Soon stones of fire will rain down, flames shall scorch the land. The burned out plains will slowly freeze, ushering a long, cruel ice age. What a treat! You will wish you went along with us, and perished, of course. Lavos, how do you know about that? Exactly. That. Ayla's word. La mean fire. Vos mean big. Somehow, that has retained its name throughout 65 million years plus. If you notice, though, Azala had said, you know, red star fall, stain the earth red. And, well, that red star that we saw up at the Dactyl's nest is no longer there. You know. Well, we've got our escape plan. Hurry, Lavos comes soon. All right, Dactyl. Sounds like a good plan. Kino, hurry up. Hey, Ayla, that's not the way that works. Just because one gets on doesn't mean, you know, you get off. We all have to get out of here. Come on. Azala needs to come. Absolutely not. The powers that be have spoken. Ayla, hurry. Azala, me not forget. The future. Future? What about the future? We have no future. The red star that fell was Lavos. Lavos arrived in this time period. As we saw from somewhere in the reaches of space. Lavos huge. Chrono, fight it. Chrono, we go where Lavos fall. We may be able to do something now. Yeah. If Lavos just got here, and he survived impact with the planet, he can't be in great shape. We should probably try and finish this now. Well, the Dactyls are down there. You can leave if you want. Layer ruins. Another gate? Lavos very fast, deep under the earth already. The immense energy that Lavos gives off alters time and creates gates. Fight Lavos, go in there. Well, it's the way forward. Is the gate nearest to Lavos? No idea where it leads. Where is this? "12,000 BC. The Ice Age. We found a whole new time period. It's a big area. Huh. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot here. I love how there's no music here. Normally, I love music based around ice areas. I can list them. Donkey Kong, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy VI, as the cave indicates. It may be the world map theme, but the opening variation of it as they trek across the snow, still one of the best openings of all time. But yeah, like I said, I love a lot of snow-based themes. This works perfectly. It's an ice age. There's not really any type of emotion to put here other than destitution. There's nothing we can do. Skyway. Before we go to the Skyway, we need to take another trip somewhere else. I hate interrupting the plot right now because the plot is, well, awesome. But there are a few things we need to take care of. And this one fills out our whole time. Here, we would go back to the Chrono Fortress. They call it a Tyrant Fortress. They haven't finished that up yet. Now, we've talked to a bunch of these people before. Come see me anytime, huh? Need you not a swordsman? Yes. Okay, let's get going. I love they give us the ability to listen to Frog's theme whenever we want. What a strange new guest. Are you from the Middle Ages? Here we go. Big yawn here. The way that I saw this as a kid, you know, she says it's a big yawn. I thought she was just sitting too long and she got tired. I guess what she's trying to get across is that it's boring here because there's nothing to do here. But I saw it in kind of a similar but different way and a different approach. And in the DS version, they translated this better so that you understand that, you know, she's just bored here because there's nothing to do. But not that she was like exhausted from sitting for too long or something like that. I like how both translations give you a slightly different variation on the same idea. And there's a chance to listen to Ayla's theme whenever you want as well. You say anything about Ayla? No, you still talk about Frog. Okay, whatever. In here, my level is 29. We have one more opportunity to fight you. Alright, sweetheart. Fortunately, you were born before magic existed, but you seem to have other skills that will get you by. Looking for some practice? No. So, Ayla cannot learn magic because she was, well, born before magic was created. It's not really the best excuse I've ever heard, but they at least give a reason. So let's see if we can put together a party that will survive relatively well here. Okay, we switched up our party and healed up and reset ourselves back up. We're going to go and fight Specchio here. So we don't need physical attack power, so we put the Slasher back on for more speed. Ruby Vest to protect against fire elemental damage. You could also make use of the Dark Mail on someone for the extra 5 magic defense, but the Ruby Vest is flat out, in my opinion, better. The Dark Mail will provide you more magic defense in general, but 5 magic defense is not 50% reduction in one element if he uses that element a lot. The Silver Stud, so you can keep using elemental spells. Speed Belt on Marley there with the Ruby Vest, and I gave her the other Ceratopper that I got at the top of the Chrono layer. And Frog here with the Ruby Vest and a Magic Scarf. Looking for some practice. All right. Now, the advantage to this party, you'll notice he's doing more damage in this form now, is that I have someone who can basically sit on healing duty pretty much the whole time. And then I have the ability to haste whoever I want. We're going to start with Frog. Haste cuts your wait time by half or a third, I don't remember which. Either way, it makes you quite a bit faster. And we have additional protection against fire, which makes that more survivable. We're going to go lightning. We're going to go haste on you. And yeah, I think we'll heal up and just make sure you're really, really safe, because you can get your ass kicked in here if you're not paying attention. Once Marley has haste set up on everybody, then we'll be able to make use of her as an additional healer or an additional fighter, depending on what the situation calls for. The thing that I like about the Specchio fights, and they kicked my ass when I was younger. Please don't die, take it. We're going to give you a mid-tonic, and then we're going to heal again, because you are definitely going to need it. Chrono's getting his ass handed to him here. I probably could have just used Slurp there, but I'm not worried about Frog running out of MP, so there we go. Alright, so lightning, and I'm gonna go ice, and yeah, we'll just keep on healing. Now, I brought in Frog in place of Robo because Robo has a much lower magic defense, even though he can heal more with his heal beam as opposed to Frog's heal spell. So he's just kind of a more safe bet in this case, because we have the ability to do this, and if I need to heal more with him, I can, you know, on a single target or something like that, then I can easily switch up and use a mid-tonic or something like that to keep up with it. There's a lightning spell. Ouch! Probably should have had somebody heal. Chrono's going to do that when he gets a turn. He's going to use a mid-tonic on Marley there. I definitely need that. Little bubble action there. Okay. Heal and ice. Luckily for us, haste, I believe, lasts until the end of the battle, or you get knocked out, one or the other. So we should be able to make it through here without that running out, at least as far as I remember. I don't remember it ever running out. It may just have a really long lasting time, and that it won't run out in your average battle, as long as you're not, you know, in there for absolutely forever. There we go. Yeah, when I was a kid, Specchio kicked my ass. I would always try right when I saw him change form, and right when I saw him change form is the worst time to challenge him, because he's just way more powerful than you are at that point. And I never really, as a kid, applied a lot of strategy. I just basically used the most powerful things I could and, you know, brought in somebody like Frog or Robo who could use heal. Got a magic tab and 5 mid-eaters. Sometimes I scare myself. There we go. All right. Now we survived the fight. We got the auto full heal after that, so that's nice. I will be switching up my equipment a little bit later, but let's go to Lean Square here. Now, when I was a kid, I already told you that in order to go and get stuff from Luca, there were 3 pieces of equipment that you can get from her dad. And as a kid, I always missed the spot in time where you first have access to the second one, and I picked up the second and third ones at the same time because it was never recommended or really required for you to come back to this current time to grab that. I also said that you don't need Luke in your party for this. You're just in time. Got 1 Tavernhelm. Finest work and ultimate defense for your daughter. You're Luca's friend, right? If you see Luca, tell her to drop by. I'd like to see more of her. Making items she'd like. So yeah, we got the Tavernhelm there, which gives us 10 magic defense and a little more on the defense side. Not a lot. And then we can put the Ceratopper over onto you. Actually, I should probably give it to Frog. Give Frog the Mesomail, and he should be alright. And I'll switch up the rest of my equipment later. That's not a big deal. Don't have to do that right now. One more little piece of business we can take care of now before we move on. Hi, Mom. Oh, dear me. How many times have I told you, keep your pets outside? Madame, I am not a pet, though I am on a figure. I am a master swordsman. It talks. I just thought, I mean, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Toad. No, my name is... Yes, dear? Toad will do for now. I cracked up at this when I was a kid so much. Pretty much anything your mom says is awesome. Including this one. Gracious, who are you? Meet Ayla. Ayla, a young lady doesn't dress like that, dear. But Ayla like... Say, yes, ma'am. Chrono strong. Chrono mother strong, too. I absolutely adore this game. All the stupid lines are just perfect. And Chrono's surprised. And there's some more music. Alright, I think we've done pretty much all the little side bits that we need to do at this point. I could go and get cat food for my cats if I cared, but I don't. I would not make a very good cat owner in real life because I end up forgetting to do important things, you know, like feeding and changing litter boxes, and if it's a dog, walking it. I'm on the lazy side when it comes to some of that kind of stuff, and I don't have a lot of free time. Anyway, so we've taken care of that, and we now have, well, full access to anywhere in the world. But where exactly should we go? Earthbound Island, 12,000 BC. Seems like the only real way to progress the plot right now. Why did Lavos land where he did? Was it Azala who summoned him? Or just identified that Lavos was going to fall at that particular time? Where is this? And what are we supposed to do while we're here? Anyway, that's pretty much all for this one. And if you want to find out where the Skyway leads, I'll see you guys next time.